Attack types. So I'm a big fan of Sun Tzu, who wrote the book, The Art of War. And in it, he says, invincibility lies in the defense. The probability of victory lies in the attack. So the concept here is understanding your attack types. We're going to go through and take a look at several different attack types. What usually happens is that most techniques and tools that you'll come across are used for locating different vulnerabilities. They're used to compromise the system. They're used for running exploits. And once the vulnerability is located on a machine, the attacker can then go through and exploit the vulnerability and install his own malicious software. Now, things like backdoors or rootkits or Trojans, these are all form of malicious types of software, or what we refer to sometimes as malware. And malware gets installed on a pwned system after the vulnerability has been exploited. Now, some of the most common methods that attackers use on application servers and database servers include things such as a buffer overflow or an SQL injection. And we'll talk about those a little bit later on. In fact, we'll actually get into those. We have whole dedicated modules just on SQL injection and buffer overflows. But what we want to do is go through and take a look at the different categories of attacks. The categories of attacks typically fall within the following 5 areas. An application attack, we'll take a look at that, discuss what it does. We'll also take a look at misconfiguration attacks. We'll then look at our shrink wrap code attacks, our operating system attacks, and then finally we'll go through and look at the different entry points that attackers will use to implement these types of attacks.